good with the mud. I'm good with the rock. I'm good. A lot better than it was. So we really appreciate that. All right.
Mayor,
go ahead, sir.
As you know, we ran out of funds to finish up Royal Forest.
Yeah.
In 3 days. The next year's allocation of interlocal agreement starts. And so that's the plan, that we would come back and put the new service over the base rock that we've put in on the Royal Forest.
Would that burn up the whole 5,000? Do you have any? Did what's his name? Jimmy? Is that his name? The foreman? Did he do any estimating on it?
It's not going to burn up the whole 5,000. I mean, ideally, you should come up with your money to buy the materials, so that we can make the $5,000 worth of labor go much farther than it did this time, by combining the two factions together.
Right.
So, I mean, in essence, we put down 25 tons of cold mix and 48 cubic yards of base material. So, I mean, if you extrapolate that out, you know, we could have put down 50 tons of patch material if you bought all the material, because it worked out about 50-50. I mean, it was $840 worth of labor, $1,600 worth of equipment costs, and $2,300 worth of material costs. And we were just under the $5,000 by about $190. So, I mean, you know, we didn't go over the 5,000, but you got almost everything.
And I appreciate it.
Plus, you know, we rolled
the parking lot
as well.
Oh yeah. Well, y'all didn't know, when we put the new surface on the parking lot, the commissioner actually had this big roll out here to roll that thing. So he did us a lot of favors that time. What I'll do is I'll get with the council and find out if they want to pursue that. But right now, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate everything you did, but right now my main priority is get this building done and get the state out of my hair. That's my main priority, is get this building done, get the state out of my hair. And that means I got to put the minimum in there. And as was stated by one of the council members, this year's budget, the roads weren't in the budget. We didn't spend any money on the budget, so there's nothing to be said about that. So that's another horse I got to ride. But I appreciate everything you did.
All right.
I do too, Ken. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mr. Geeson, if we ever had a volunteer from the city that would want to go through and fill potholes, what would the city's cost for, I don't know, a half a dump truck load of asphalt be dumped somewhere that we could shovel off of, or does that even work? How does that work, something like that work?
$72 a ton. I mean, there's a multitude of ways of doing it. As I explained at your last council meeting, the city of Berryville calls APAC, Armor Materials, places an order of X number of tons. They call us. We go over with our 12-yard dump trucks and pick it up for them, and then we dump it at their staging location, and then they take a pickup truck and some of their water maintenance guys load in the pickup truck and go out and fix potholes.
I'd like to see a look at something like that on that budget. Allocate money aside.
For potholes?
I've got a couple potholes on my road. I would volunteer to shovel it in there if I had stuff to put in it. And I've got a packer, I pack it there.
Well, I'm not going to tell you about this stash. It's a blinking light over about going to Moore Station. I didn't tell you that.
I want something on stage, but what's over there is just loose rock, I would imagine.
Oh, you've been over there, okay. I'm not touching that. I just, I saw it the other day, and to my surprise, I was like, okay. You know, we still got a little
trouble there.
We got a little packing to do. Does anybody else have any question about the interlocal agreement?
I'd like to thank him again for the work him and the workers have done for our city.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then we'll decide what the, well, we've already decided what the disposition of the next 5,000 is gonna be. We're gonna hold off till we get this building done, and then I'll come back and we'll see what we can do. But everything that we can do right now to get that building done, I think we need to get it done, and we need to get it out of the way. It's still, I don't know, it's not on here, but I'm gonna tell you, it's still going with 2 bathrooms, showers, and all this. I'm gonna put the minimum in there to get the state out of our hair. I'm gonna put 1 bathroom in there. I'll just cut out the 2 and a shower. You know, I'm just gonna put 1 in there and get it out of the way. And once we meet that criteria, we're good to go. Because there are certain folks questioning what we're doing and how we're doing it. So I'm gonna get it on out the way. Yeah. So, anyway, let's move on. Well, I'm talking about the building. We did say that we budgeted against the budget $27,000 for the building. Okay, I'm gonna cash that CD and take that $27,000 out, and I'm gonna put it in an account. Because right now, the state is almost through, and we have to put that match in 12.5. If I remember the 12.5, right? 12,500. We have to pay that as soon as they're through. We don't have it in another account. So we're gonna pay that off, and then find out exactly how much more it's gonna cost to do that building. All we need now is a bathroom and them dang on air conditioning. That's it.
That's the 2 things.
That's the 2 things, because we did the parking lot. I already paid the parking lot out of another fund. But the bathroom and the dang on air conditioning, that's it. And part of the inside, of course.
And the bathroom has to be done by,
September.
no, I'm saying, does this have to be approved by that certain person, or can this be done by a registered plumber?
I'm gonna go get it done.
But I'm asking you.
Right. No, they're not saying that we have to have the guy that's licensed to do left-hand screwdriver. No,
Okay.
no. Because they're the ones that want $80-some thousand
That's
to
what
do
I'm
the
saying.
bathroom.
They're always 10 times too much.
There's something wrong with that?
No, I'm saying you have to have a certification just to do it, according to these people.
It's actually left-hand pipe wrench, but you know him.
I'm not objecting.
I am too, but I tell you, so we talking about that here.
But anyway, that's what the goal is take those monies and go ahead and get that building finished. Can we do it with that? Possibly. It depends, like on Carrier, places like that. I know the newspaper man, he loves this when I say, yeah, I'm soliciting. I'm writing begging letters, I'm doing everything I can, putting tears on and everything. They're moving to Mexico anyway, that'd be 4 air conditioners short, they don't have to worry about moving.
Yeah, they just
Mr. Mayor, they don't make that kind of air conditioner. They make big air conditioners here.
Oh, really?
Talk to Train. Train makes that.
That's what I meant to Train, because Train's the one who put in this new one back here. You got any contacts? Anybody got any contacts with any of these organizations? Let me know. I don't mind soliciting. They can't number say no. That's all they can say. You know, trying to get this building in. I know from my experience as a regional operations manager at Goodwill that they can use us as a tax write-off.
Let me make a phone call. I mean,
All right, Godfather.
huh?
All right, Godfather.
Let me just see what I'll put my finger out there and
Well,
see.
the man said, I ain't too proud to beg. It's gonna do some good for the city.
Remind me of something, I need to give you a name, I want you to call for you mayor. Sound a little better, just tell me your name, I know from years back.
I'm not gonna touch that link, but I'll do it.
All right.
But I've learned going behind you talking to people gets me in trouble. But you can get some good advice though. Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, that's where we at with the building. We need to get it done, to get it on out the way. Bill Hoppy is our grant guy, and there's some concerns around here that we're not doing things the way we're supposed to be doing it. I'm not gonna get negative, this meeting is going too good, but believe me, we're doing everything by the book. You have to when you're doing a government grant. You have no choice. Those jokes are strict. So. And right now, just to update you, me and TC, MC, or whoever, that general contractor, I pretty much told him until he finished fixing the stuff he's supposed to fix, I can't sign no checks. So we had some guys out here today putting in the doorknobs and the little push bars and stuff. So if I go Jill, you take charge. Anyway, that's just for y'all information. We are working as hard as we can on those buildings.
Is
Sure.
that $100,000 CD?
It's over $100,000, ma'am. I think it's 110. Hold on, I'll tell you just a second.
We're gonna pull out what you need and we'll put the rest back in.
Yeah,
this.
yeah. It's at 111 and 97. So, like I said, things are going ahead of schedule. According to schedule, a little pushing here, a little pushing there. If you know I'm dealing with contractors, that's the way it goes. You know, pushing and shoving, but we are well ahead of the time schedule. Well ahead. We have to be through by September. We'll easily make that. Any questions? I like that. Okay, moving right along. Judge,
Yes, sir.
you got your report ready?
I have my report ready. Do you want me to do the, what I've been working on with the warrants also?
You the judge?
All right, well, we had a total of 46 cases filed last month. We had 6 dismissed for crime and safety, 5 for deferred, and 1 for proof of liability insurance. Issued 21 warrants, or I'm sorry, 25 warrants, collected $15,303. What I've been working on since September is the active warrant list for Coffee City. The state passed a law several years ago, that if you do not have a complaint in the folder, you cannot have a warrant. So I've been cleaning up warrants that I couldn't find dockets for from the old administration. And although warrants now are active, they do have complaints in them. And I just wanted to give y'all food for thought. Coffee City has an outstanding balance of $232,170 in warrants. We do not, sure the police department does not have the manpower to work these warrants, but y'all may want to think about that. Because that is outstanding money to the city that cannot be collected unless you have somebody that works warrants.
I guess there's companies out there that will do those warrants for us.
Well, we are contracted with Omnibase out of
That's what I
Boston.
was gonna say, Omni.
And I do file that if they have a active driver's license, you can file with Omni. And, you know, I believe it was January, February that I had several warrants cleared because people get their income tax, they go to renew their driver's license, they can't renew them because they can't get it because they have outstanding warrants. But that's a little bit hit or miss. I mean, you know, all collecting agencies is going to be hit and miss, and they're going to charge extra. So you're going to be asking people that's already having a hard time paying fines to pay extra. But you know,
But the ones you have warrants on, you are turning those in Omni, right?
the ones that have driver's license, if they do not have an active driver's license, you cannot do it. Or if they have an out-of-state driver's license. Now, I do. If someone is stopped with an out-of-state driver's license and they do not take care of it, I file on the out-of-state. But you know, that's something like Omni, because if we're contracted with, I think it's like 15 different states, maybe the chief might be able to help me with this, but that Texas will notify them that we have a hold on them here in Texas, and they will not let them renew their license out of state also. Now, when one of the things, you know, on my report, it's going to show that there was a lot of cases that were dismissed. I did talk with Ms. Mallett at OCA, and you know, they were dismissed prior to the fact that we do not have complaint probable causes, and so and cases have been filed away. So there was somewhere around 700 cases that were dismissed because of that. But if there's a warrant active in Coffee City now, they do have what they're supposed to have in there.
Good question. Judge, if, I'm not 100% sure about the Omni, but if the police department of Coffee City had a warrant officer, could that person go and serve those warrants, or does the Omni keep us from doing that?
No. They're only good on Omni as long as they're not paid. I mean, if a warrant is served and they come in and take care of it, whether it's laying the fine out in jail, paying it, or what have you, then No, that does not stop them from doing service. Omni only puts a hold
Let
in.
me explain this, because you gotta be informed. We have some reserve officers that's all they do
Okay.
when they come in, but it's not like they're here all the time. But when they come in, the young lady was doing it, what, the other day?
She did,
And
she contacted Ford, I forget,
Yeah.
I forget how
We do
she was
have
here,
people working
but
on
we
it.
had 3 of the
Yeah.
4 that she contacted the court. One paid off, one came in,
Yeah.
set the payment plan.
It's not like it just sits there. When we get a chance, we work it.
Yeah, they do work them when they can. It's just, you know, when you've got 700 something warrants, it's kind of, it's a lot.
Now,
Yeah, and then see what the judge is trying to
Judge, I
do.
wanna ask you something. You're saying that, what was it, $230,000? Now, those collections, or proposed collections, they're outstanding now from how long of a period of time?
You don't wanna know.
I mean, is this,
Some of these were, you know, I was employed by Coffee City
so
Fire.
you're talking,
and-
it was way in the past?
And now those were still good, and whenever I came back to Coffee City, I put those on because I got complaints of probable causes before the state.
Yeah,
made it
so there's
mandatory.
some in the past and there's some of them current.
Yes, there's
And
current.
how are they
on them.
able to escape this? I mean, how are they able to escape this? They just don't come in.
They just don't,
But
there's
they
there's
could
people that
be-
don't take care of it until they're pushed to.
I know, but I'm saying, but what I'm trying to say is Pam wants a job to be an officer to issue these warrants, and I think we ought to give it to her because, but anyway,
Work on a
so.
percentage payment.
$5. I think she can wrestle them to the ground. I mean, you know, but listen, so in other words,
I think I said you might, you talk on this.
right. So in other words, all they gotta do is be issued a warrant, and then we can force them to do something, or can you guarantee wages, or nothing?
Not until they go back and get their driver's
So in other
license.
words, they just drive around until they get caught or something, and then if they don't have a driver's license, it's good because you can't stop them from
We have, I mean,
getting one because they don't have one to begin
you
with.
have people that get tickets for driving a license invalid, and
But you couldn't turn it into the state, to the license bureau to prevent them from getting a driver's license because they don't have one. Right? You're not listening to this. This is crazy.
Start the clock.
Crime pays, see? That's what I say. Just like this building out here. It's the same thing, you know? It's.
All right, thank you, Judge, for your report.
you're welcome.
Thank
Sorry
you.
I opened the can of worms, but I wanted you to know what I was
Just
doing.
does not make sense, does it?
All right,
Just like the government operates, you know?
y'all should have the fire report. For the folks that don't have a copy, I'll read it. Of course, I don't have his dissertation with me.
That's crazy.
He's busy doing a play tonight. In the month of January, oh yeah, he meant February. Had 19 calls for service. 1 building fire, 2 rubbish grass fires, 7 medical calls, 4 tree obstructions, 1 good intent call, whatever that is, 2 MVAs, and 2 public services. We currently have 13 senior firefighters with 1 new prospect at this time. All vehicles are running. Sorry, he's unable to attend. He's at the church working on a passion play. Good place to be. If you have any questions, problems, please contact the fire chief. P.S. Community Center is coming along as anticipated, finishing the contract with TCMC by the 23rd of March. We'll get them out of our hair. And then specs are coming from the inside construction, hope to have it by the 23rd of March. What we're gonna do is start bidding the work out on the inside. Once we get them out of our hair. That's the little general contractors.
Oh, okay.
And we're paying $10,000 to put an on-site trailer, and I haven't seen nothing but a bunch of cats in a Chevrolet. But we paying them $10,000 to put an on-site trailer.
It's a good one for you, see.
Yeah, that's part of it. Okay, what's next? Mayor's report. We don't have a lot to report. I've said all I need to say today. I think this meeting went real well, especially compared to the last one. And I'm not going to open that can. I think that this city is even though you have your likes and dislikes, people are pulling together in the city to make it a better place, and that's all a lot of us wanted to do in the first place. It's just how we did it and how you want to do it, what was the controversy. But I believe this thing is coming together pretty good. I mean, people can dislike or like whoever they want to. I really wouldn't care. Like I said, my dog's at home. That's the only thing I'm worried about. He's all right. But as far as pulling together for a common good, I think we're starting to do that. I think the little things that we're doing, i.e. the road construction, the lights, things like that, making us a better place. Now we got to come over to your side of town too. So be ready. But other than that, let me give you the financials. Is this as of day?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's the one that was on your chair, correct?
Okay. General fund, we got 7,500. South side, we still got 1,000 in there. Development Corps restricted fund is 1,297. Now hold on. Didn't I get up to that one development?
Pardon?
Didn't I give y'all this account? I know I gave you the hotels and motels tax.
I'd have to check with Bruce.
Okay, well, Grant Works, we got $73 in there. They're expecting a payment here pretty soon. And when he come out here and fix the stuff he's supposed to fix, he'll get paid. So, municipal court, $37,000. Technology is $438. Building security is $1,748. Police department, where the crook go? He got some money. $1,500. Petty cash is $29. Savings account is $44. We don't keep money in there because of the IRS. Remember, we don't want them to come in and take our money again. So I'll put it anywhere except in the savings account. Total check to savings $50,841. The CD $111,000. That makes the whole thing come up to be $161,000. So we're not doing bad. I gotta say this before I shut up. Because of Centennial not paying their quarterly sales tax, we got a small check this month from our liquor sales tax. There are some of you citizens that were concerned that how we gonna pay the bills. We're gonna pay the bills the same way I've been paying them. I'm gonna take them out of another account. So feel free to know that everybody will be paid. I'm gonna take it out of municipal fund. We ain't gonna have no money problem. And we have an active investigation going on against Centennial with the who?
Enforcement Division.
With the Enforcement Division of the Comptroller's Office. Not only are they supposed to get all our money back, I mean, they're supposed to get all our money back. So we are working on the problem, okay? So those of you that are worried, don't worry, we got the bills covered. Any more questions before we decide to adjourn?
Amen.
I make a motion.
I second the motion.
It's been made a motion and we adjourned by Lee, second by John and Ms. Draws. Any other question? All in favor? Good day, folks. Good meeting. Copies of that agreement is on the desk. Oh no. Hey, close here. Copies of the agreement is on the desk.
Hey, Mr. Ken.
How are you?
Pretty good. You're gonna be able to come on and fix up our, put in the rollers. Yeah, you know, by all our rain. Water sitting there, so there's a way to see if we can put some more money together for next year. So far, it's been going good.
So, I mean, if you extrapolate that out, you know, we could have put down 50 tons of patch material if you bought all the material, because it worked out about 50-50. I mean, it was $840 worth of labor, $1,600 worth of equipment costs, and $2,300 worth of material costs. And we were just under the $5,000 by about $190. So, I mean, there wasn't, we didn't go over the 5,000, but you got almost everything.
And I appreciate it.
Plus, we rolled,
Yeah, the
your
parking lot.
as well.
Oh, yeah, well, y'all didn't know, when we put the new service on the parking lot, the commissioner actually had this big roll out here to roll that thing. So he did us a lot of favors that time. What I'll do is I'll get with the council and find out if they want to pursue that. But right now, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate everything you did, but right now, my main priority is get this building done and get the state out of my hair. That's my main priority, is get this building done, get the state out of my hair. And that means I got to put the minimum in there. And as was stated by one of the council members, this year's budget, the roads weren't in the budget. We didn't spend any money on the budget, so there's nothing to be said about that. So that's another horse I got to ride. But I appreciate everything you did.
All right.
I do too, Ken. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mr. Geeson, if we ever had a volunteer from the city that would want to go through and fill potholes, what would the city's cost for, I don't know, a half a dump truck load of asphalt to dump somewhere that we could chill off of, or does that even work? How does that work, something like that work?
$72 a ton.
What's his name, Jimmy? Is that his name? The foreman? Did he do any estimating on it?
It's not gonna burn up the whole 5,000. I mean, ideally, you should come up with your money to buy the materials so that we can make the $5,000 worth of labor go much farther than it did this time by combining the two factions together.
Right.
So, I mean, in essence, we put down 25 tons of cold mix and 48 cubic yards of base material.
I'm good with the mud. I'm good with the rock. I'm good. A lot better than it was, so we really appreciate that. All right.
Mayor,
Go ahead, sir.
As you know, we ran out of funds to finish up Royal Forest.
Yeah.
In 3 days, the next year's allocation of interlocal agreement starts. And so that's the plan, that we would come back and put the new service over the base rock that we've put in on the Royal Forest.
Would that burn up the whole 5,000? Do you have any, did